Hey everybody, this is John Hiatt. Welcome to my Reverb shop at Reverb.com. I'm going to be selling some guitars, I'm going to be selling some amplifiers, about 50 of each. I'm going to be selling some recording gear. I've got a MCI 24-track tape machine, an MCI 610 board that I made a couple of records on, various pieces of outboard gear, and a bunch of pedals. And it's time for these amps and instruments to move on and have their next lives with some of you young men and women out there who want to maybe pick something up that you fancy. I'm going to start out with this K. It's an old Craftsman 136, I believe. I bought it up at the Guitar Emporium, a shop up in Louisville, Kentucky, back in the like 91, I think it was, and I just loved the way it looked, and then I came home and plugged it in, and it sounded like the perfect guitar. They call her Be Ready, that's her name. Yeah, just for sitting around and playing old blues stuff, this is hard to beat. And it's got a neck like a baseball bat, for goodness sake. That's that chanky chank style Rycooter kind of hipped me to many moons ago. I actually played this Dan Electro convertible on a tour with Little Village. Back in '91, I think, is when we toured that Little Village record. And I played another one that's also up for sale. This has the Coke bottle headstock, and I've got this stringed, of course, with the 6-string bass set, but you can put a standard set of strings on it. The other one has a Fender style headstock, and it was strung up with standard strings. But these sound great. They call them convertibles, I guess, because they were partly acoustic and partly electric with the lipstick pickup stretched across the sound hole. I wouldn't think much of their acoustic properties, although let's see. Not too shabby. You might mistake it for a Formica kitchen table from the 50s. I did, but in fact, it's a lovely sounding instrument. 1446. This is a silver tone, 1446. Sounds every bit as good as any Gretsch I've ever owned. It's just a lovely sounding guitar with these split humbuckers. I think that's what they call them. I'm not up on my guitar lingo, but it's just got a lovely sound. This was on the cover of Perfectly Good Guitar, a record I put out in 1993, and I played this on the record on several songs, as well as on tour for that album. And we toured that album for probably 2 years straight. So this one got some good road work. It's just a lovely sound, and it's got all the tones you could possibly use. Not to mention a whammy bar. Bigsby, indeed. I think this was one of the fancier silver tones for the day. Love this guitar. This is a big, bold, beautiful sounding Gretsch country classic reissue. It's an early '90s reissue. They did it right when they reissued this one. Just a beautiful sounding guitar, and it was pictured on the cover of the Tiki Bar is Open, a record I put out in 2001, and I also played it on the record extensively, as well as the tour. That's the opening lick to Farther Stars, which was a song on the record, and I played it on this guitar. I had a good time with this guitar, and it's time for you to have a good time with it. This is a 60s Gibson B2512N, and I came to Nashville with this guitar in 1970. What's that, 51 years ago? I bought this from a kid up in Indianapolis. I came to Nashville when I was 18, so I was a kid myself, and I just always loved the way this felt. The neck, even though it's wide because it's 12 strings, it's got the perfect depth to it. It's easy to play. It's sort of the predecessor to the Gibson LG2s, which I own a couple of those. Those are my main guitars. But I like this little 12 string. It's got a lovely sound to it. I want to thank you for visiting my Reverb shop at Reverb.com. And I hope you see something that you'd like to make some beautiful music with. Shaboom! I'm quite the salesman.